Je suis avec Nilesh Mehta, le chef de la thérapeutique en ophtalmologie de Roche, et nous allons apprendre à connaître Nilesh. Nilesh, first talk me about you.
Yes.
Where do you come from? How did you end up here?
Yeah, it's a nice journey. I'm originally of Indian origin, but I grew up in London. I'm not a scientist. I studied economics at UCL in London, and I came into the pharmaceutical industry in 2005 with Novartis, working on Lucentis, which was the first time we were looking at anti-VEGF therapeutics. And since that time, I've been in ophthalmology, either at Novartis. I spent 3 years in Japan heading up their business, and the last 10 years with Roche, and I'm very excited with the progress we're making there.
Did you learn ophthalmology?
I had to learn, and I think that is the thing. Not being a scientist, I've relied on so many people like yourselves and other colleagues of yours to help me understand both the science behind the molecules, as well as the therapeutic conditions in which we treat. I think I feel very privileged to live in an age where diseases of the retina can be addressed with things like anti-VEGF. And when I first joined and I visited clinics to see the burden of patients coming in and seeing the number of injections that everyone had to do, so I relied on a lot of people to teach me a lot.
So, Nilesh, what are the most exciting projects you're working on with Roche now? Emerging therapies?
Yeah. So actually, the way I look at it is that we actually have a molecule that is the first bispecific in ophthalmology called faricimab, Vabysmo, which we're really excited to bring to the marketplace. I think it takes us into an era that's just beyond the VEGF. As you know, we're working on long-acting delivery platforms, and that's the Susvimo port delivery platform, which we're in regulatory filing in Europe, already launched in the US. So that's great to have two products there. And then in our late-stage pipeline, we're working on uveitic macular edema, as well as thyroid eye disease, utilizing anti-IL-6 to address inflammation in those areas, which is very exciting. And if I was to say one of the most exciting early elements that we're working on is that we have some very early research into both gene therapy and cell-based therapy that we're bringing forward, but they're in very early stages, but really exciting to be working on such emerging technologies.
So now, how do you think that you collaborate with ophthalmologists, and what would you say to the ophthalmologist for this collaboration? I mean, which message would you send to us?
Well, first of all,
what can you do first?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we always feel very privileged to be able to collaborate with academic institutions. We work with clinics and investigators. I think that the privilege we feel is that when we initiate clinical trials, that doctors trust us to enroll their patients. And I think without that data and that collaboration, we can't bring forward innovation into this area. So we often talk about it taking a village to bring a molecule to patients. And it starts from curiosity and discovery, and then all the stages of drug development. And my message would be, we look forward to further collaboration, and I think we can learn from each other and leverage each other's technologies in pursuit of better outcomes for patients.
And finally, who has the vista? Who is the one who says, we go for this molecule and that one? In Roche, are you the guy, or you have colleagues who decide?
Yeah, we have the colleagues. We design collectively. So if you think about Roche as an organization, we have a number of areas. So we have early research and development that we call in the reds. And we actually have 2 research and development organizations, Genentech Research and Early Development and Pharma Research and Early Development, which is based in Basel. And so they are the engines that, innovate and create new molecules.
Okay.
We also work with partnering. We bring in external molecules because we don't believe we can create everything ourselves. And then the choice comes between the research and development. We have a late-stage development organization called Pharma Development, and the late-stage commercial organization, which I kind of lead, the strategy organization. And we look at each of those elements to say, where is there an unmet need? Is the molecule safe? Do we take it through, the various stages of drug development to bring that in? And so that's a collective decision as we look at that.
Okay, thank you.